Ek wonder wat dan my ex is en nou so na my kyk. Wat was my gesê, hoe is jy vir my los? Dan gaan jy vir
Meantime, the guy is doing some illegal stuff. This gang, bro, we are back, bro. I don't really watch the news, bro, but it seems like there's a lot have been going on with these guys, these Namcor guys, eh? It's bad. It's looking bad for the guys, though. I mean, like, I'm guessing these together, put all the evidence together. I'm not sure, bro, what the guy's name is. But let's watch, bro, because I haven't like been paying attention to it. I don't watch news, so yeah, let's just see, bro. These guys are eating money, bro. That's all I know. Illegally, bro. You know, that's crazy. But yeah, let's see what they are saying here, bro.
Mbao explained that Hamukwaya used the authority to approve debts within the Namcor Enecon deal, which enabled funds to be improperly routed to her husband's company, Pandoleni Farming. The fact...
Huh? Yeah? Hi. The boys are doing the most, bro.
That there is no evidence or there's no money which went into the account, the accused person's account, does not rule them from
So this guy is the chief investigator, by the way, ACC.
Having committed the offenses. In this regards, we are talking about conspiracy.
Hey, Mr. It is what it is. The bra is balling on TikTok, bro. The bra is balling on TikTok. Let me show you all the guy's account, bro. The bra is literally balling on TikTok, bro. We call him the Mr. It is what it is. I think his name is Cedric. I don't know if this is him though. I don't know because the guy is here. Here is the brass account. Mr. It is what it is. Hey, the account is growing though. The account is growing. Let's see. Bro, this bro is always on TikTok, bro, with alcohol and stuff like that, bro. That is crazy.
I'm going to try another shot, and this time I'm going to use...
We just add a bit of volume.
And orange juice.
Yo, bro, the bra is fat, bro. It's crazy now. It's crazy, man. Look, just look at that. Bra's enjoying life.
Oh, very carefully. So that it doesn't mix too much because you want to have a clear segregation. Yeah, much better. And then this is a premix of Bacardi rum, the white one, and blue cacao. And that one, you do the same. Very carefully. I'm not an experienced bartender, but at least I'm trying.
Where does the bra even learn this move, bro? The bra is like literally, he's famous for his drinks, bro.
Ek wonder wat dan my ex is en nou so na my kyk. Wat was my gesê, hoe is jy vir my los? Dan gaan jy vir
Meantime, the guy is doing some illegal stuff.
Let me tell you something important. Not everyone is going to be proud of you. The truth is,
Mr. It is what it is. Look.
some people are just surprised that you keep making things happen. They see your progress, your consistency, and they don't understand how you do it. They expected you to fail, to give up.
Mr. It is what it is, bro. That is him,
Which started in, at least as far as we can remember, in October 2021, where we know there is evidence in terms of the resolution that was made by Enacon, where Ms. Hamukwaya was given access, or rather given access into the account. There's no rationalization whatsoever that was provided. Thereafter, we know that Enacon was given initially a limit of 5 million, which was cancelled by Ms. Hamukwaya, and thereafter fuel supply agreement was entered. In fact, before the fuel supply agreement was entered into, in Ambao Federal Credit.
Yo. So even the wife is in trouble, bro. Yo.
Fight that. During the arrest, phones were seized under an urgent legal provision permitting warrantless searches to prevent suspects from evading justice, especially as phone calls between the accused had been detected. We detected or noticed that there were calls that were made to, among others, the gentleman who's currently out of the country, or rather who's fleeing.
Yo, one bra disappeared, dog. One bra disappeared.
From justice. Hence, the decision was taken because that was the very, very first day that we started arresting. In fact, it was within a couple of hours, if not minutes, when Ms. Hamukwaya was apprehended, and so was Mr. Mulunga. So, the law does make provisions for us as investigative authorities to seize articles without a search warrant.
Yo, bruh, it's bad. It's bad out there. It's bad out there for the brass. It's bad. Let's see what the Namibian is saying. Hey, the Brian got a fresh car, bruh. Yo. Look at this, bruh. Yo, that bruh looks worried, yo. This must the bruh with the oil one, or is it this guy? Is it Cedric's car? Mr. Ruli, whatever it's called. Bro, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. The guys, I wish you could watch the court cases because it's too long, bro. It's too long. It's too long. Just look at all this, bro. Hey, here's the video I wanted to watch with you all, bro. Yo, the legend of Namibia. Which Dubai is this? Yo, Klaus and Capture. Bruh.
Cedric
It is what it is.
Willemse darted almost every TikTok the same way. A sly wink, a slow shrug, and his favourite line, "It is what it is."
Price fed me.
Welcome to the legend of Namibia, also known as Mr. It Is What It Is, Ozala.
Sometimes he was on the hood of his gunmetal Jeep Gladiator, custom build, the number plate bold, Sea Boss. Behind him, the Cape Mountains cut across the sky like broken glass. He threw up rock and roll hand signs, like a man who knew he had already won. Other times, he was poolside in Namibia, sunglasses on, bottles on the table, with the look of living the life. He'd pour layers of dark stout, Irish whiskey, and Amarula into a tall glass.
Who made this video, yo? Whoever you are, bro, you're good, bro. You're good.
Swirl it just right, then raise it to the camera and say, "You should try this." And people did. They watched. They followed. They liked. They shared. Here was a man in his 50s, not a teenager, not a TikTok dancer, but living like one, maybe even more. He called himself the Legend of Namibia and said it like it was his
I'm curious how his journey started, though. It feels like this guy's gonna talk about his whole journey, bro, which is super interesting, bro.
birthright. To some, he was just having fun. To others, he was a symbol of success, a local hero who'd made it big. But behind the cocktails, behind the camera filters, behind the metal shine of that beastly Jeep, something felt off. Every drink he mixed, every key he turned in that engine, every lazy flick of his wrist as he toasted the screen, it all carried a weight, a rhythm, a sound. Not music.
Bro, you're good, bro. Whoever you is that still in this story, bro, you're good.
But money. And not the kind you can earn in a lifetime working logistics at a state-owned company. No, this was something else, and someone was watching.
The ACZ was watching.
In early February 2024, an anonymous tip-off slid across the desk of Anti-Corruption Commission Chief Investigator Obayati Inambao. Inside were details from Namcor's very own audit board. In a country still haunted by the fish rot scandal, anonymous tips remain one of the few weapons left in the public's arsenal. This one came quietly, but it carried the kind of moral weight no internal memo could contain. Whistleblowers rarely get statues. Their names are often buried or erased. But without them, entire empires of fraud would go unchecked. Inambao may be the face of the investigation, but somewhere in Namibia, someone made a choice to speak. And that choice cracked open the vault.
Exactly, somebody snitched, bro. Somebody definitely snitched, bro.
The tip essentially asked a blunt question. How could a recently dismissed supply chain manager afford a garage of luxury vehicles, including a Jeep Gladiator priced at about 1.4 million Namibian dollars and a Mercedes-Benz GLE 400 north of 2 million? The tip alleged clandestine deposits, obscene rivers of cash bubbling into Cedric's personal bank accounts. Inambao smelled petroleum and panic. The paper trail led him backwards to August 2022, when Namcor's then managing director, Ims Malunga, pushed through an asset purchase agreement with a military contract.
This bro was too greedy, bro. This bro was too greedy. That's just my own opinion. I think he was too greedy.
Contractor named Enacon. The deal, valued at roughly 53 million Namibian dollars, skipped every procurement checkpoint inside Namcor. No board sign-off, no budget clearance, just Malunga's signature, a promise and a ticking bomb. In corporate crime, policy isn't the problem, enforcement is. Namcor had financial checks. It had procurement policies. It had committees. But like so many state-owned enterprises, these were only as strong as the people willing to follow them. When executive management signed off on a multi-million-dollar asset deal without board approval, it wasn't a loophole, it was a decision. And when Willemse and others processed fuel supply orders well past credit limits, it wasn't a system failure.
The fact is, where is the board, bro? Why don't we get to see the board, bro? Like the board of like the whole Namcor, bro. I want to see the board.
It was a deliberate override. Power, left unchecked, always finds ways to dress up fraud in paperwork. Part of the money from the Enacon deal, 35 million, was wired into an account co-signed by finance executive Jennifer Hamakwaya again.
Yo, finance executive, bro, lady, you're in big trouble, bro.
Again, without the board's knowledge. It was as if someone switched off the refinery alarms and walked the vault door wide open. By mid-July 2022, Enacon and Namcor were waltzing in what one could easily have called a toxic business relationship. Not content with selling phantom assets, Enacon also wanted Namcor's fuel, lots of it. Between the 1st of August 2022 and the 4th of May 2023, Namcor tankers delivered petrol and diesel worth roughly 277 million Namibian dollars to Enacon and its sister outfit, Orongo Petroleum.
Yo, you see how the brothers are swapping assets, bro?
In return, the state entity received overdraft promises, bounced checks, and investigators believe bribes sluiced into personal businesses linked to Willemse, Hamakwaya, and commercial manager Olivia Dunaiski. The money pirouetted through shell companies like Eco Trading and Quality Meat Supplies, names that sounded harmless until one noticed 7-figure transfers on the very days Namcor's treasury bled. At one point, Enacon used 35 million Namibian dollars of Namcor's own payment to settle an old debt it owed a Namcor subsidiary. Anti-Corruption Commission lead investigator Obayati Inambao told the Windhoek Magistrates Court that, basically, Enacon paid its IOU with Namcor's money. His voice was as dry and heavy as diesel soaking into sun-baked tar.
Yo, bad.
From there, the cash sprouted tentacles. 9.5 million to a logistics firm tied to Victor Malema. 1.04 million to Parkwood Petroleum Logistics, Cedric's side hustle. Then, nearly $1 million to his personal account. The figures read like GPS coordinates to buried treasure.
Yo, bro, the way they were doing it is just so carelessly, bro.
Meanwhile, Cedric's social feeds bloomed. He didn't post rose gold watches or sushi on yachts. No, Cedric Willemse's TikTok persona was built on something far more casual, yet strangely hypnotic. Glass in hand, always near a pool or a fire pit, he'd walk his followers through the steps of his latest cocktail creation before flashing a grin and signing off.
Hey, this brother just went to go ball on TikTok, bro. Literally, dog.
His videos were raw, unfiltered, and carried a kind of charm that made you forget he was a 50-something oil executive, not a lifestyle influencer. The drinks flowed, the catchphrase repeated like gospel. It is what it is. Viewers double-tapped, unaware of the trembling superstructure below.
Yo, the brother's TikTok has been growing,
Internally,
bro. Wait. That was 30K. How much is he
But you
on
didn't.
now?
And guess what? That's the power.
How much is he on now, bro? Oh, still on 30K. Sheesh.
Namcor's credit limit for Enercon was 15.5 million. By July, it had been overdrawn by at least 20 million, and yet the pumps kept running. It was the corporate version of filling a leaking tanker with high-octane hope. July 2025, 8 accused, 6 companies, 71 counts. Public prosecutor Basan Lilungwe stood before magistrate Linus Samunzala and argued that granting bail would be a travesty against the public interest. Cedric, dressed in a brown shearling-style jacket with thick white fleece trimming and a clean cream shirt underneath, stepped into the courtroom, looking more influencer than accused. His hair was slicked back with precision, the same signature style his TikTok followers knew well. Though the gold chain he often flaunted in videos was notably absent, the image was unmistakably him. Water bottle in hand, lips pursed mid-sip. He wore a look that flickered between
Bro, where's it just Cedric, bro? What about the others, bro?
confidence and quiet unease, the kind of nervous energy that leaks through when the cameras aren't yours anymore. Cedric chose not to apply for release, perhaps the first time Mr. It Is What It Is began to signal to his followers that things were, in fact, not what they seemed. It's almost a cliche in modern corruption cases. The downfall begins not with a forensic audit, but with a flex. From South African tenderpreneurs flashing Cartier bracelets on Instagram to West African politicians showing off private jets, it's the psychology of invincibility that betrays them. Experts call it conspicuous self-incrimination, a need to be seen, to be envied, to remind the world they've made it. For Cedric, the poolside cocktails, the Jeep, the sloganized persona were not just ego, they were armor, a distraction. But like all illusions, they eventually cracked under the weight of reality. Enercon insists it sold service station assets that Namcor simply failed to take over. Namcor claims no such assets ever materialized. The Ministry of Defense, to whom those very stations are contractually bound until 2031, remains a silent third party looming over the dispute, like a desert mirage that might solidify into hard liability. As of early August 2025, Cedric has not been convicted. He sits in the dock as a suspect, not yet a criminal, but a man still wrapped in the presumption of innocence.
Bro, his brother has
Still,
like too many charges on him, bro.
Prosecution's case is heavy. Page after page, number after number, a trail of transactions soaked in petrol and edged with smoke. If the charges hold, the money allegedly siphoned could fill enough fuel tanks to lap the Kalahari countless times. Far more than Cedric's TikTok camera ever circled his cocktail glass, capturing each pour, each grin, and every slow-motion toast as if it were scripture. Social media was never designed to hold people accountable. But in Cedric's case, it became something else, a visual diary of contradictions. Prosecutors didn't need to subpoena encrypted WhatsApp messages. They had timestamps, video angles, liquor brands, and audio quotes, each one willingly uploaded, publicly available, and now preserved in the digital amber of TikTok's algorithm. His audience saw entertainment. Investigators saw a lifestyle that didn't match the payroll of a dismissed logistics executive. In an ironic twist, The algorithm may have become the best cooperating witness the prosecution could ask for. And so we watch the court lights flicker, waiting to see whether the legend of Namibia will remain a catchy TikTok
Bro, you're already doing good. Why did you need to steal, bro?
slogan or become a
I don't
cautionary
get it, bro. Why do people want to steal after they're already doing good, bro? If you're doing good, bro, come on, you don't need to steal anymore, bro. Live life. You know what I'm saying?
footnote in the country's battle against grand corruption. Oil is the lifeblood of nations. It moves armies, it props up presidents, it turns sand into skyscrapers and silence into profit. But in the wrong hands, it's not just fuel, it's fire. It burns through trust, through policy, and through the hopes of a nation already scarred by betrayal. Cedric isn't convicted, not yet. He still walks with the presumption of innocence. But the ledgers speak louder than any TikTok clip. The numbers don't smile, they don't pose, they don't lie. And in the end, legends don't fall, they unravel. One cocktail at a time, one deposit too many, one anonymous.
Bro, who runs this page, bro? I wonder if this guy's even Namibian, bro. This guy is online gambling addict. This page is new, by the way. Bro, why do you guys just get so viral like this? Just like this. Bro, just started. All of a sudden, it's already monetized, bro. Like a month ago, bro. The fuck? South Africa, across South Africa and African continents. Power corrupt. Okay, I see. Oh, wait. Close and capture. Bro, subscribe, bro. This one ending the video today, bro. But thank you all for watching, bro. If you've watched this far, bro.
Your flow's all updated, please update it, please update it, please. Your flow's all updated.